What's up, guys? I'm super grateful that you're on my virtual event today. I'm so pumped to share with you guys 7 tips that I wrote down. I did write them down. For those of you guys who know that I don't write, and I may not read, but I write down things that are important. You see, because when I do events, the one thing I try to do when I normally do events in terms of physical events, I never write things down. I just go with the flow. I'm an energetic, crazy, passionate type of guy. I know what I'm talking about. I know the subject I'm talking about, so I just talk from the heart and share whatever comes out. But unless it's something like the TEDx that I did, um, that was obviously not planned. That was all from the heart as well. By the way, I did not rehearse a single day. However, I did have notes, like in terms not notes. I did have the presentation, which I went through. But I knew what every bold header. I knew what I needed to talk about in the TEDx. So I spoke 100% from the heart on the day. I never rehearsed. I never. I didn't. I even forgot what slide orders they were in, like because I was expecting to just click and then see the slide and then talk about it. And then I realized on the day there was like a television on the side that I could see that I could see the screen, but I couldn't see the next clip, the next page. So I was struggling. I was like, crap, I need to press next and then look at the screen. But anyways, yeah, I usually like to go with the flow because I like connecting through the heart. I'm the type of speaker that wants you guys to feel how I share my message across, rather than just take your notes and take your books out and just listen to me like a lecturer, like a professor or something like that. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna share with you guys the 7 things that I wrote down that I think is so important for all of you to start prioritizing your time more. These are all things that I do, and these are all things I have been doing in the last 6 years in my journey, where I've been able to stay focused, as you guys know, on social media, super consistent, focused on what I need to do. My videos go out, content goes out, quotes go out. I never miss a day. I never feel lazy. Well, I feel lazy, but I still get it done, because of this prioritizing. So the number one thing is the biggest one, is number one for a reason, and that is become a student of your calendar and block out work from pleasure. So if you're going to write notes, write that down. Become a student of your calendar and block out work from pleasure. That basically means live by your calendar. Everybody, all of you have a phone, iPhone, Samsung, One X, whatever your phone is called. You all have a mobile phone and you have a calendar in that phone. If you're not a mobile phone person or you don't like the online stuff, then get yourself a physical calendar and circle with the dates. It's the same thing. I just prefer your phone because you're always on it. You're on social media. You're going to be using your phone all the time. So I prefer that you guys use your calendar on your phone, because when you use the calendar on your phone, you can actually see, like I just visual, because I'm a visual person. I don't know about you guys, but I can visually just see on my calendar the times in my day that are already blocked out and what I need to do, when I need to work out, when I need to, when I have a meeting, when I have a podcast scheduled, when I have a call with someone, when I have a catch up with someone. All of these things happen because I'm always constantly looking at my calendar and knowing that, okay, at this time, Sadiq, or this day, you are going to be doing this. So I always know ahead of time, a week in advance, that this is what I'm going to be doing. So this is how you guys do it. Your calendar has Monday to Sunday, and he has the whole month, right? And he has every month on there, and he has the year. So on the month, I wouldn't even say focus on the month. I would just say focus weekly, because I think sometimes people focus too much way ahead of time. Like I hate the question, and I mean hate. Like I really hate the question when people say to me, "Sadiq, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or where do you see yourself even in 2 years?" Because I don't know. I could be doing something else in 2 years. I don't know. I'm that type of guy. I'm super ambitious. I just want to go do things. Right now, I'm starting my coaching business, and I just decided last week to do that because I just want to do it. I feel like this is the new journey. I'm pumped up. I know I can help people. I know I can change people's life. Let me go start making money from what it is that I love doing, and that I want to make that. I want that to become my full-time thing, so that I can leave my job that sucks, and that I can start living more of my purpose. That's the truth. And I need to start hustling. I need to start working towards my goals because I'm serious about my life. And I really hope that no matter what your age is right now, that every day you take those few action steps towards your long-term goal, because the most important thing is not what you're going to be in 5 years, is what are you doing today, and is it making you happy? That's the biggest question. So this is how you do your calendar. Week, Monday to Sunday. You open up your phone, look at the calendar, you look at Monday to Sunday, and you literally go in every single day. So you click M for Monday, you go inside there, and then it has the times, 12 to 12, or whatever it says in your calendar. In those times, you literally block out the times that you're working. So if you have a job, block out that time. So you literally just put work 9 to 5, or work shift time, I don't know, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. if you're doing night shifts. You block out your time that you're working. That's important. Then you block out your time for your pleasure. So if you want to watch Netflix and watch a movie, super fine. No, nothing wrong with that. That's your me time. That's how you relax. That's how you chill. Take an hour out, take 2 hours out to go and watch a movie. If you want to work out, also put that in your calendar. If you're gonna stay active, fit, go for a walk, go to the park. I don't know, do some push-ups, something. I highly recommend, as you guys know, I'm a big advocate when it comes to your body and your mind. So I highly recommend you do something physical, because trust me, guys, moving your body just matters. It matters so much. You don't understand unless you start doing it. Just a walk, just a fast-paced walk or a normal walk, it makes a difference, because it just makes your energy and endorphins in your body and things like that just jiggle around in your insides. And it's important for that to happen, because otherwise you get lazy and you start procrastinating and you get fat. That's the truth. So you got to look after your health and eat well and all of that kind of stuff. um after you've done your fitness stuff, you have now you have your free time. Okay, now you have spare time slash free time. That's where you start putting in the time for your self discovery, for your personal growth, for your self-help journey, whatever you want to call it. That's when you start learning from books, audiobooks, podcasts, videos. What else is there? I don't even know what else there is to learn from, but you know what I mean. However you learn best, use that form of learning and learn. I like watching videos. I like listening to podcasts. That's how I learn. I can't sit there and read books, and I've accepted that, and you guys have to accept the way you don't learn, because we're all unique and different in our own way. And frankly, you don't have to listen to what other people are doing. You just have to do what you feel is right for you, for yourself, because you're different, you're unique, and you're special compared to everyone else out there. You are the way you are because that's how you learn. God's made you like that. You can't change it. You can only just focus like you can focus more energy on bettering yourself at those things that you're really good at. So become better at your strength, and obviously work on your weaknesses, but don't focus and don't be so negative about them. So in that free spare time, remember, that's where you start figuring out what's your life purpose, what's your passions, just what do you enjoy doing. If you don't know what your passion is, what do you enjoy doing? Just start doing more of what you enjoy doing, because your happiness and your mental health is what matters the most. So just find something that you enjoy. And the one thing that I always tell people to get started with, the easiest way to get started, is to just find a hobby or a passion that you enjoy, like writing, drawing, music, something like that, and then just start making content on it. Short videos, film yourself playing that instrument, film your feel do write all those poems and those quotes and those memories of yours, and your experiences and your thoughts. Write them out, share it across all platforms. That's how you start building some kind of a brand, some kind of a following, where people start resonating with you without you knowing. People actually will start resonating with your message. Trust me, it just happens. Even one person comes and they comment or they DM you or they leave a like, it still matters. That means someone just cared about your content. So that's how, and then you do the same for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every day you have in your calendar, these are the things I want to do. Obviously, you don't need to do all of those things every day. You just need to have it in your calendar what it is that you're doing every single day, so you can stay accountable to your calendar. Because right now, none of you guys have coaches. I'm guessing you don't have a coach, you don't have a mentor, you don't have someone that comes and keeps you accountable. Hey, Erica, did you do this today? You said you're gonna go and do this. Have you done it? No, you haven't. iPhone, have you done this? No, you haven't. So make sure you do this, because your calendar is constantly reminding you, hey, Matt, have you done this? You said you're going to do this today. You said you're going to go write 3 more pages for your inspirational book. Have you done it? No one's going to come tell you that. Only a coach can come and tell you that. And obviously that's not going to be easy for everyone to have right now. So your coach has to become your calendar. That way you stay accountable to it. Okay. So that's the calendar. I spent more time on this one because it's the most important one. And I think living by your calendar, becoming a student, the reason why it's called becoming a student of your calendar is because your calendar is your teacher and you are the student. And your calendar is teaching you how to stay accountable to your goals, to what you put in there. Nobody else is going to put stuff in that calendar. You're going to put it in. That means if you don't stay true to your words, and you don't stay, you're not a person of integrity, and you don't stick to what you say you're going to do, then you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot more mindset work to do. So, okay. Number 2, I wrote down, is get the hardest and the most painful things done first to avoid procrastination. So number 2 is get the hardest and the most painful thing done first to avoid procrastination. So let's say you obviously you have most of you are working, so you go to your job. So you go to work, that doesn't count because that's just like you have that in your calendar, that's blocked out. As I said, it's on the calendar, that's all blocked out, that time's gone. So when you come home, now you have your free time / your other priorities that you're going to do. What's the most painful thing that you don't want to do? If it's editing some content, then do that first. If it's writing those pages, do that first. If it's I don't know, recording some content, I don't know, creating something brand new from nothing, because if you're a creator, do the hardest things first. Because after you get the hardest things done, the other ones are easier for you to just be like, oh yeah, I can do that in 2 minutes. I can do that in 5 minutes. That's only can take me 10 minutes. But the hardest thing is always the first thing to do, because once you've got the hardest thing done first, you just feel much more at ease. You don't procrastinate and think, oh, I need to go and do that one later. The same way sometimes I do on a Sunday. On a Sunday, I always procrastinate to edit my podcast, and I leave it always until 8 or 9 p.m. and it gets really late. And that's my fault. I do that every single Sunday because I just don't enjoy it. It's the most painful and the hardest thing for me. But in the last couple of weeks, I've been doing really well with just editing it much more earlier, because I just start editing at 5 p.m. now, or 6 p.m. So I get it ready, I get it done, it's all out, I put it out, and then I'm just free in the evening. I don't even need to stress and worry about, oh, damn, I need to go edit the podcast now. So I just get that thing done much more quicker now. And that I learned through some of the mentors that I follow online, is just get the hardest thing done first. That way you don't procrastinate anymore, and it works. So that's number 2. Number 3 is be adaptable, flexible, because things change and things change and things get cancelled. So be adaptable and flexible, because life doesn't always go the way you want it to go. You may have that, you may be the student of your calendar, but life doesn't always happen the way you want it to happen. An emergency can happen. You might burn your finger like Erica did, and the whole evening's gone, right? You might, things just happen and we don't have control over it. So just be okay with that. Don't be like, oh no, I'm behind on my goals now. I'm behind on my on doing this thing that I was supposed to do. It doesn't matter. Relax, breathe, take it easy. Just take a day off, take that night out, and start again the next day. Take the next step the next day. But don't try to beat yourself up and always be so negative when things go wrong, because that's just life, guys. That's life. Challenges, obstacles, hardships, that's life. Things that we cannot control, like coronavirus, is life. We can't control it. It's going to happen and we have to deal with it. And it all starts from the mindset. If we mentally prepare ourselves and know that I have to be adaptable, if anything happens today, then I know that I can go and do this. So adaptable and flexibility is really important. The 4th thing is break tasks up into smaller chunks that become easier and digestible. So if you have a big task, so for example, I'm just going to use my own examples, but you guys can use it in examples in your own life. For me, with the podcast, I always use the podcast example because it's the least favorite of thing for me to edit in the whole week. It's the longest thing and the thing that I have to focus on the most. So for me, that's the most painful part of the week, Sunday. So when I sit down to edit the podcast, I know that that's the largest thing on a Sunday. That's the biggest thing I need to do, is edit that podcast. and it's usually 45 minutes to an hour, and that literally means I have to listen to the whole thing for 45 minutes to an hour to go through the whole thing, clear up any noise patches and stuff like that, and making sure that it sounds good for you guys to listen to. And obviously get the intros and the outros and all that edited in there, and obviously edit the video too. Crop out a minute video from the whole 1 hour video, crop that, edit that, put the subtitles, make it look all fancy. It takes a lot of work, believe me. It's a lot of hard work, but you guys only ever see the 1 minute. And that's why yesterday I shared a post about behind the scenes, because nobody ever realizes behind the scenes of just making one video is a lot of hard work. I'm talking about like videos when you start making longer videos, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. My vlogs, bloody hell, like the vlogs is another new crazy one. I got to put all these 7 to 5 minute videos together, and it just takes long. However, because it's a big task, I break it up into smaller chunks, and I do it, and I just force myself to do it slowly throughout the day. Or when I get started, I just take my time and make sure that I just enjoy the process. So don't try to rush things, because you're not in a rush. We're all living life, and every minute is going by, and we're not in a rush. We don't need to rush. We don't need to. I don't believe in 24/7 hustle. I never believed in that ever. I don't believe in working all the time. Like when you see me quiet on social media, it means I'm just like doing something else. It just means that's just when I'm chilling, or that's when I'm watching a video, or that's when I'm watching a documentary, or that's when I'm learning something new. Because otherwise, how would I come up with new content or new ideas and new thoughts and new things like that every single day? It's because I'm constantly learning and upgrading myself through the form that I learn best, which is through video. So sometimes I'll just go on YouTube and just watch a long 1 hour video from one of the people that I follow, and I just watch their video because I want to learn something new. So I just watch that and I learn and I grow, and then I come up with a new video for TikTok tomorrow because of that thing I learned. Right? So break big tasks into smaller chunks. Okay. That's number 4. Number 5 is be strict on timekeeping and value your time, because it is precious. Guys, I don't know how I can, make you guys understand how important our time really is. Like the Zoom call, you saw me join even like 2 minutes early, right, Matt? I was here 2 or 3 minutes early and joined, and you were there waiting as well, just like me, how I always join early. Because I wanted to come in, prepare the video, make sure the screen is all correct, check the audio, make sure my microphone's connected, make sure all of you are muted and that all the settings are all good. I have to do all of that stuff. It's all things I have to personally do myself. So I come prepared, and I make sure that I don't have to come and start rushing everything, go crazy. So timekeeping is so important. I've always been a punctual person in my life. I just believe in respecting my time, but more importantly, other people's time, because people are giving you their time, and their time is precious, even if they don't realize it or they don't care. The time is precious, so always do your best to make sure that you stick to the time that you say you're going to do things in your calendar. Don't procrastinate, and don't leave it for tomorrow, because that's not going to happen. When the time says 5 o'clock, I need to work out, go and work out at 5 o'clock. No, on a normal routine in before the quarantine, my workout time always was during work. So I work from 9 to 5 ish, and my workout time which is my lunch break, is basically from 2 till about 2:15, because I have really cool managers that allow me 1 hour 15, 1 hour 20 minutes for my lunch break, which is actually 1 hour my lunch break, but the extra 15 minutes is actually just for shower and getting ready to get back to the desk. And I have to eat food, I have to eat my lunch at my desk. So they've allowed me, because they believe that my managers both believe, same as me, fitness is part of our productivity and it's part of our health and well-being for our mental health. So they promote that. So they will give you the extra 15 minutes for you to come back fresh, have lunch, and be more productive for the rest of the day. It just makes sense. I would do the same if I ever had a big company like that. I would make sure everybody's happy and they feel good and they enjoy their gym, rather than rushing back because they don't have enough time. So yeah, timekeeping, super important. Make sure you guys stick to your time. I promise you, once the day you start respecting time is the day that other people will respect your time. And I truly believe that, because I've never been late. Probably in the last couple of years, I've hardly ever been late for anything. I'm always either too early, or I'm on time, or I'm even earlier than time, but I'm never late. If I am, very rarely, in a rare occasion, then it's maximum will be like 10 minutes. You know, like that's the max. Because I don't know, I've just been like that. I'd rather go and sit somewhere 3 hours earlier than the time something starts, and just know that I'm in the area at least, so I don't need to worry if a train breaks down or the car breaks down or something like that happens. So timekeeping really important. 6 is ask for help if needed. Okay, don't allow your ego to stop you, because sometimes, guys, you just need to ask for help. Sometimes there's certain things that you don't know how to do, and I'm going to give you some more examples now, because I think you guys learn a lot when I share these examples. When I was doing my website, right, so my website that's live now, which is still not really fully, well, it's there, and it's a website, and it's really nice. I love it, it's amazing. I'm super proud of it that my friend did that for me. But a lot of the other, like now, because I'm doing the going into the whole coaching business, now I need to add to the website, I need to add a whole new section for coaching, for contact me, for I need to get a new email address and link all my new links, because I changed my name back to Coach Sadiq. All of this stuff, right? I need to change all those links and stuff like that in there, and that's going to take time. And because I don't know how to do it, because I've never learned about how to build a website, and I didn't want to use Wix and use those other websites that are just too basic and like not as professional as I would like it to be. And my friend, actually, when I told him at the time I want to have a website, he offered to do it for me. You know, he actually told me, I'll do it for you, because of all the value and all the support I've given him in the years. That's what happens when you're just a good, kind, genuine person towards others, and you've given them some kind of energy, positivity, or love and support in their life, and you genuinely care about them. People actually want to give back. If I ever, like, my logo was done by someone from Instagram, my website was done someone from Instagram, my what else, my cartoon, the little cartoon that you see of me on Tuesdays on one of my posts, and the little corner, like the little cartoon, that cartoon of me was done by someone on Instagram. Like, these people are all have become my friends and have become like really like family, I call on online. And those people eventually uh will do things for you just because you're a good person, and they know they just want to add back, they want to help you in the way you've helped them over the years of just building their mindset and helping them. So ask for help, guys. If you need it, go online, just message someone, ask for help. If they have time, they'll help you. If they don't, they can refer you to someone, or you can just go and ask someone else. Don't give up on asking. Ask people for help when you need it. Number 7, the last one, is know when to stop working and take breaks, um, so you don't get burnt out. So that basically means you just need to know when to stop. If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling a bit stressed, if you're feeling a bit low and demotivated one day, it's okay to just be like, just I'm just gonna go chill. You know, I'm just gonna take a break. I'm just gonna go relax because I can't do this today. And it's okay for you to just not. Um, it's just okay for you to not do anything one day, right? Everybody has self-care Sunday, right? It's okay for you to just have Sunday for you to do nothing, right? It's okay for you to just go chill, watch a movie, go out, go for a walk. It's just okay. Just go for a coffee. It's just fine for you to do things that make you happy once you're not feeling motivated. Because the only way you're going to find the motivation back again is when you start feeling happy again. And if coffee and a movie makes you feel better, go and do it. Because your health, your mental health is the most important thing for you. So those were my kind of 7 tips on prioritizing your time. I really hope that they add some kind of value. I hope even one of them you take away. I hope if any of them that you take away, the most important one for me would be the calendar. I think if you guys start using your calendar and really blocking out your time and knowing what you want to do, I think it will really, really help a lot in your life towards getting more results, taking more action, staying accountable. Literally make your calendar your coach, and just make sure your calendar forces you to do the things that you've put in there. And please just take out a Sunday on that self-care day to just update your calendar and know what you're going to do for the next week, and just focus on it every week. And then every day, just one step at a time, focus on it every single day. And that's it, guys. It's not super hard. It just takes a lot of discipline. I would say the key word is discipline. It takes a lot of discipline and just effort from yourself, because I believe you can do it. I believe we all can do it. I know that we all can do it. but it just takes that little bit of effort and discipline from your side to just be like, hey, you know what, I'm going to put this in my calendar because I want to really start getting results and just start changing something in my life because I'm not happy where I am right now. And it's that dream, it's that vision, it's that push that's going to get you for more further further on along in your journey. Because without a push, you're going to stay in your comfort zone, that comfy chair or that bed you're sleeping in right now, Erica, and that comfy chair you're sitting in, Matt. Like, those that comfort zone is where you're going to stay if you don't do anything, if you don't take some kind of action towards your life. Don't get me wrong, I still sit on my comfy chair. I got a comfy chair for a reason, right? Because I know I'm going to sit here and I'm going to work for so long. But that's why I did something that made me happy, which was buy the chair. So I feel more comfortable sitting here working, knowing that I'm being productive, and knowing that I'm going to get results in my life. That's how I get results, because I take action every single day, and I know when to take breaks. I have the blockages in my time when I just chill, when I go work out, um, and that's it. Like, that's how you prioritize your time. Again, the calendar is the most important thing, and the rest of them, I think, you just have to follow up on the calendar, and the rest of them pretty much go in the calendar. So you basically know where you stand. But yeah, I really hope that something I shared helped. I'm just doing these every single week, these little events while we're in quarantine and everyone has time. I thought, let me just do it. Let's start it off and just see who joins. Even if one person joins, I'll do my best to come in there and just be of service and just add value and help them. I'm just doing my bit to add some positivity, some kindness, and just some of my own experience to you guys who join. So I'm super grateful for your support. Thank you so much for always showing your love and showing your support. If you're watching this on YouTube, then I hope that you guys can obviously like, comment, and subscribe on my video, on my page, because I'm super happy, by the way. I'm so grateful that I finally crossed the 200 subscribers mark on YouTube. So as you guys know, I never look at the numbers, right? But on the most important platforms, I've been watching them for a long time. And when I don't prioritize them, I know I don't really care. But when I start prioritizing it, I'm like, okay, now this needs to grow because I'm putting more effort into it. And I do my best to get as much out of it. But yeah, hopefully this really helped you guys. So yeah, cool. Peace out. Take care. Love you guys. Have an amazing evening.